It's looking for range, which is y. Look only at the y-axis. Look for what is the highest point on the graph right here, 1, 2, 3, and then the lowest point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 right there. The y is in between, this is negative 5. Negative 5 and 3. Not x. I want you to make an equation using all the information here. You're going to use 1200 as the starting, and then 1.2% change that to 0.012. Okay, so B is out because it's not correct. It should be 0.012. Choose between A, C, and D. And the way they're different, this one is just 0.012, this one is 1 plus, this one is 1 minus. Since it says decrease, look for minus. That will be answer choice D, 1 minus 0.012. And just to be sure, when you substitute 8 for T right here, you should get B equals somewhere around 1090. Just like it says here. This one is true. Here's the y-intercept is at 0, 4. And then B, the minimum is negative 3, negative 5. Here's the minimum. 1, 2, 3, negative 3, and it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 5. This is negative 3, negative 5. That is correct. The graph has a solution at negative 6, 0. Here's negative 3. Go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. That is negative 6, 0. That is one of the solutions. That's correct. Which leaves D as the incorrect one. It says the y-axis is the line of symmetry. The line of symmetry should be around here at x equals negative 3, not the y-axis. D is a To find the slope with the graph, just find rise over run. I pick 1 because that's a whole number, not a fraction. It's easier to work with that. In 1 hour, it went 8 miles. See here, this dot right here, it's at 8. The slope should be 8 over 1. 8 miles, 1 hour. Okay, the answer choices, that would be A. Okay, it's shaded below. That means less than. And this is a dashed line. That means just less than. This one is out and this one is out because that's greater than. Now look at A and C. The only difference between A and C is their slopes. To find the correct one, pick a point here. The y-intercept is a good one to pick, and so is the x-intercept. From there you can see rise over run. Down 2 spaces, right 1, 2, 3. Negative 2 over 3 is the correct slope. Okay, down 2 over 3, negative 2 over 3. That would be not this one, but C. Take this equation right here, graph it in y equals on your graphing calculator. Go to second table and look at your tables, your x and y values. These are all x values here, and then just see what y values next to them on your calculator in the table. negative 31, negative 9, negative 4, negative 3, negative 39. The only one in this list of answer choices that's also on my table in the y side would be negative 3. Old equation, look at here, the y-intercept is negative 3, and it goes up 1 over 1 to 3. That means the equation is y equals 1 over 3 x minus 3. The new one will be y equals, use the slope they give you, negative 3 x, and then use the y-intercept they give you, minus 1. If you look at these two, the slopes are opposites, one positive, one negative, and reciprocals. 1 over 3 is the reciprocal of 3. That means this is going to be a setup for perpendicular lines. And that will be answer choice B. Not parallel because they're not the same slopes. And then they do not intersect at negative 3, negative 1. And they do not intersect at negative 1, negative 3. To set up the systems correctly, you keep the dollar amounts $2, $3, and $800 in the same equation. 2, 3, and 800 should be in the same equation. A has that, B does not have that, C has that, D does not have that. So between A and C, the main difference is what number goes in front of H and what number goes in front of T. If we remember in the problem, it was $3 for each hamburger. $3 for each hamburger. That means 3 should go with H, not 2. That means A is the best answer. Okay, wants to know X, and it gives you Y. So we go to Y equals 3. Here's 1, 2, 3 right there, and see what X values give you those. Negative 2 is one of them. The other one would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 2 or 4. Look in the answer choices. Negative 2 is not there, so it must be 4. Positive trend as grade level goes up, height also goes up for the most part. That's a positive trend. It's looking for an equivalent to this equation, which means it should almost be identical to this one. Here, this is f of y, close, but not really. F of x equals 2x minus 3, that's a good candidate. F of y, again, this is 2y, that doesn't look like this. That's not it. And then again, D has 2y, that's not it. It's going to be B over A, because f of x is the same thing as y. Wants the correct equation for this. Look at the y-intercept right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The y-intercept is 5. And then the slope, down 6 over 2. In other words, that's negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. You want an equation that's going to be y equals negative 3x plus 5. You need to change these to slope-intercept form. For example, the first one, 6x minus 2y equals 10, minus 6x on both sides. You get negative 2y equals negative 6x, right there, plus 10. Divide by negative 2. This will be y equals negative 3x minus 5. But we need negative 3x plus 5. That's not it. So the one that it's going to be is this one right here. Because if you divide 10 by 2, you will get 5. And if you move 6x over, it becomes negative 6x. And negative 6x divided by 2 is negative 3x. This C answer choice will give you y equals negative 3x plus 5, which is what this equation of this line is.